Oh, there we go. Hey, how you doing, my loyal, amazing, very valuable employee? I was just sitting to myself thinking, my employees have been doing such a good job lately. I need to reward them. And what's a more reward than getting to know me better? And I can't think of any better way to get to know somebody than having them, mindlessly yap about something they're obsessed with. So yeah, that's what this is. Might be some long pauses. This is probably gonna go unedited other than like cuts where I don't know, cough or sneeze or something. Like right now, there's gonna be a cut. Alright, here. This is the part. I had like 2 other takes where I fucked up my words. Anyways, yeah, I wanted to do some rewards for subs. Because, I don't know, it's just nice. I like making cute little content. It's very fun for me. But yeah, so these are gonna be pretty non-edited. I'm just gonna be yapping. Because what better way to know someone than to have them mindlessly yap at you about the things they like. So yeah, I'm gonna go through probably all of the Pokemon lines. I might do like 1, 2, at least 2. I'm gonna try to do 2 a week. This week doesn't count because it's Sunday, so it's in my head. The week doesn't start till Monday. So yeah, there's gonna be subs only. I do request you don't share this just because I'll think of like other sub benefits that I think would be nice, but this is something just to start. These might be anywhere from like 10 to fucking 30 minutes to an hour long. I really don't know because I'm telling myself I'm not gonna plan these. I'm gonna do them like off the top of my head, and that's it. But yeah, so obviously if you can't tell, starting with Venusaur, because Venusaur's cool. Gonna do Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur. Most of the time we're just gonna talk about the last Pokemon, unless there was something the other 2 did. Bulbasaur and Ivysaur in my head didn't do anything important, other than like Ivysaur and Smash Bros, I guess. Yeah, Ivysaur was really strong in Smash Ultimate. There's your Ivysaur evaluation. It's cool, I guess. But just to shorten things down, because I feel like, it'd be way easier for me to talk about the last Pokemon, and we're starting off with a fucking doozy. Venusaur here is a very, very, very important Pokemon. It's probably one of the best grass types ever. I even think like every now and then I'll be watching Wolfie Glick's videos. You should watch him, by the way, if you like competitive Pokemon at all. You should definitely watch Wolfie Glick. Very cool guy, makes funny videos. He made like a best. I'll listen to his videos every what's the word? Every now and then. There we go. I'll listen to his videos every now and then when I'm like, I don't know, blow drying my hair or like eating breakfast or something. Because I still like competitive Pokemon even though I don't play it as much anymore. But maybe with Gen 10 or whatever, maybe I could fix that, So yeah, we'll go over Pokemon evaluations. I'll be sharing this if you guys are curious, but this is the KaitDex. This is my Pokedex. We're talking about Pokemon Line 1, the Venusaur line. And our 5 questions, my 5 criteria, is how would I rate the design? How do I feel about it competitively? And this is my opinion, of course, other people can have other opinions. But this is my personal evaluation, because that's what you're here for, I can't give you objective. You can go to much smarter people for objective. But this is just like my opinion, how I feel about it. And then also, very important, how fuckable do I think it is? Is it fuckable, would it enjoy mac and cheese? And then at the end of the day, would this Pokemon be able to sleep soundly at night? And this last question's a bit of a weird one. Because it's more of like the morality. With how this Pokemon acts. Like, does it have like a really stupid play style? Does it have the morality to be able to understand if its playstyle is really fucking awful, So, yeah, that is, those are our 5 criteria. So first of all, I mean, how do I feel about Venusaur? You know, the design-wise, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a giant Venusaur fan. I know this is some crazy slander. Very, insane things to even say, you know? But, I'm just not the biggest fan. I like Squirtle more. Hell, I even think the Charmander line's better. I think it's good, because, like, you know, it's a cute little frog. I like its little cat ears. I think it's interesting. It's just, I don't know, man. If we look up Venusaur here, it's kind of one of those things only a mother could love. Also, I spent way too long learning how to. I can't spell Venusaur right because I don't know. But he's very big. Mega Venusaur. Oh my god, we're gonna have to talk about Mega Venusaur. Fuck. Mega Venusaur is actually really cool. I like it a lot. I think if this was normal Venusaur, I'd be happy. I think normal Venusaur is kind of weird. I just don't like his little frog bumps and shit. But he's like kind of cute. Bulbasaur and Ivysaur, I do fuck with a lot. I like if we look at Bulbasaur, peak. Very good, very cute. I love his little ears. A very cute Pokemon. I like Bulbasaur a lot. I would say I like Bulbasaur more than Charmander. Not as much as Squirtle, because Squirtle's the best. We'll get to him. Ivysaur is also really good. This might be fucking Smash Bros. Bias though, because I used to play Smash a long time ago. But yeah, I like Ivysaur. Oh fuck, ton. He's like serious and he's cute. He's got the little bulb. Venusaur, I don't know, man. Just doesn't do it for me. I like Mega Venusaur way more personally. That's all. But yeah, moving on. If I was, you know, to rate the design, I was gonna rate it lower. But I would say, I think because I forgot how cool Mega Venusaur was. I mean, hell, let's just look at Mega Venusaur, dog. Oh yeah, and Gigantamax. Fuck, we gotta talk about Gigantic. I forget all the Gen 1 starters have like a bajillion fucking forms. But it's very cool. Very, very cool Pokemon. Alright, anyways. I like that because Mega Venusaur is super cool. Like it a lot. I don't know. He just looks cool. His back's been flattened a little from the giant tree, but I like him. He's got little teethies. I don't know. This guy's weird. This guy's based. But yeah, I would probably put it like, I would say out of my yearly salary I get as getting a CEO, I would say it's like on par as like, you know, it's normal. You know, it's like, it's basically on par if my salary wasn't touched. Which, you know, for me would be a bad year because money is supposed to go up. So it's like normal salary level for me. That's how I would rate it. You know, like, you know, it's not bad technically, but like we expect better. You know what I mean? Like my salary should be going up every year. Now then, how do I feel about it competitively? Honestly, I like Venusaur a lot. As much shit as I just talked about his design, Venusaur's fucking awesome. Grass Poison typing is fine. A lot of Gen 1 Pokemon, I think every Gen 1 grass Pokemon was Grass Poison. Well, not Tangela. Like most of them, basically. But I really like I really like Venusaur competitively. I never really used it in singles. I know in singles, only thing I could think of is like, you could have like stall teams where you would have like so I guess we're gonna jump the gun and talk about Mega Venusaur because it's way easier to talk about. So we have Mega Venusaur, it gets thick fat, which is like a really good ability, especially for Venusaur. It takes away its fire and ice weakness. So Mega Venusaur is literally only weak to like flying and psychic? Am I forgetting something? I think that's literally it. It's only weak to flying and psychic at that point. Which like, I think in the metagames it was in, I guess like maybe Gen 7 was like Tapu Lele. honestly not that bad. It was hurt a little bit. I don't think Mega Venusaur, like in Gen 6 or Gen 7, was any that great, but you could have like a stall team because like Mega Venusaur has crazy, like fucking look at these base stats. Its speed ain't bad, but like the fact that it just gets so tanky, like 123, 120, especially when Mega Venusaur was a thing, that's pretty damn tanky. Plus only has 2 weaknesses. Having fire and ice not be super effective anymore is a big deal. So you just run like max bulk, like max HP, maybe some defenses, maybe special attack or something. You run like Leech Seed to get yourself some HP, and that's basically it. I think it also got knockoff, which was crazy for a tank to have, because you're just being an asshole. You're getting rid of their item with knockoff. It was really good. I don't think there was anything else interesting, at least in singles, that I can think for Mega Venusaur. It had a little bit of usage in VGC, but that was before my time, unfortunately. But very cool. It's a very cool Pokemon. I like the design a lot, and that's basically it. It's just Venusaur, but bulky, which is really odd because normal Venusaur usually has chlorophyll. And so Venusaur before chlorophyll, I don't know if it had like any usage. I'm sure it had like some niche in the lower tiers and singles, but it was kind of mid until it got chlorophyll, and then chlorophyll was like, you're good now. Because if you're unaware, chlorophyll is that if Sunny Day is active, its speed is doubled, and Venusaur has base 80 speed, which is not bad by any means, especially when it came out. But I mean, with chlorophyll, it was fucking zooming. You could outspeed so many Pokemon. And what made Venusaur so good is that, you know, you could like spam solar beams, but also it has this funny move called, where is it at? Sleep Powder, which is essentially push them to sleep, and it's so annoying. I've seen Venusaur ran, like you could run it in singles. It could just be a Sunny Day sleeper. I think it eventually got moves like Weather Ball, so it could hit other grass types. Because what you'd run on Venusaur in like singles, you'd run like, you might not even run Sleep Powder, you'd run like a grass move. Maybe like, I don't know, Leaf Storm. Could run Petal Blizzard, I guess. But you probably run like Leaf Storm or Solar Beam. Oops. Solar Beam or something. You run like a Grass Stab. You'd run like Weather Ball, Earth Power, which it got for some reason, which is really good for like Steel types. I think what else? Oh, Steel types, Fire types. Stuff that just resisted it. It had like really, really good coverage. And like, hey, base 100 special attack, it's not amazing by any means, but it's pretty good. But yeah, you'd run like Weather Ball, a Grass move, and then you could run Sludge Bomb. And you don't even have to run Sludge Bomb. Like, I think that the thing that makes Venusaur so scary is that it just has a lot of potential, because you could run it, you could run it a little bit tanky. It's not a great tank, to be honest. If we look at it, without Mega Evolution, it's like a little frail. Like, or we'll say it's mid tier. I would never call Venusaur frail, but it's pretty mid. I would say power creep wise, it is frail, because with some Pokemon, it would just, like, if you hit the Venusaur with a super effective move, like a stab super effective move, it'll probably die, just because its stats aren't all that impressive anymore. But you could run this, which is a very good set if you had like Weather Ball. If you don't know, it's a base 100 power fire move in the sun. The power doubles and it changes its type. If they threw up like Sandstorm or Hail, it would change type also, but usually since you're running Weather, it's super good. But yeah, singles, it wasn't all that special, but it was good. It was definitely fine. But the real reason why Venusaur is probably one of the best grass type Pokemon of all time is because it got chlorophyll plus sleep powder. And that shit was broken. Like, you could run this, you could just, instead of running like Earth Power, you could run Protect. Or you could probably take away Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb's good, it's like decent stab, especially with all the fairy types running around. But it's not perfect. You don't have to run it, but you'd usually run Earth Power, because Earth Power is really good coverage. Especially because Steel types are common. I mean, hell, Incineroar exists. But yeah, it's super good because it's been around for such a long time. You run this shit with, like, Oracle, it's good. The ability to just have a fast Sleep Powder. Sure, it's 75% accurate, but some people would run, I think, Wide Lens. So you could run, like, a Wide Lens and Sleep Powder, and I think that was, like... You know, let's just do the math, because I do not remember off the top of my head. Yeah, like, it's an 82% accurate Sleep Powder, which isn't bad. I believe it also made Leaf Storm 99% accurate. 90 times 1.1. Yeah, so you're just not gonna miss Leaf Storm either. So yeah, it's good. You could run Wide Lens with it. You could run you could honestly run, what was it called? Life Orb. Life Orb Venusaur, if you run like all these attacking moves, hits like a fucking truck. Just because it's fast and everything, the stab. Hell, Gigantamax Venusaur was really strong. You could run like Life Orb, especially in Generation 8 with Dynamax. Because Dynamax doubled your HP stat. So Venusaur, well, you can run like a super offensive Venusaur and Dynamax it, and it's still pretty tanky because it has double of its HP. And also G-Max Venusaur was broken. If you can't see it, but essentially it had a move called G-Whip Vine Lash. And what it did, I believe, it would... I don't know if it trapped, but essentially your opponent's Pokemon would lose 1/6 of its HP every turn. Which is insane. That's so much damage. Let me look it up, actually. G-Max Vine Lash. I've used a team with it before. Yeah, exactly. It lasts for... So it does like a giant amount of damage because it's based off of a grass type move. So usually a Leaf Storm, and Leaf Storm would be like base... I want to say 150, probably higher. It was a really strong... When it was G-Max Vine Lash, it's base 130 usually. But it does like crazy damage, and then for 4 turns, it does damage non-grass type foes equal to 1/6 of the maximum HP, which is insane. Absolutely fucking stupid. Yeah, let's find a Leaf Storm. Yeah, it was base of 140 when coming off Leaf Storm, so very strong, very strong. And to think about it, it's like 1/6 for 4 turns. You're doing like, what is it, like a third of your Pokemon's the entire thing? Is it a third? So if you're doing 1/6 for 4 turns, 4/6 of 2 Pokemon's HP. I think it's like a third. I could be miscalculating. I'll do the math later. And then the point is, you just do like a fuck ton of damage. Like on hit and after the residual, it was probably, I wouldn't say it was the best max form, but it was part of the best G-Max forms because, you know, Gigantamax, Charizard, and Colossal are probably the best G-Max forms just because, you know, they had the exact same effect that was super broken. So yeah, very good. Very strong. Liked them a lot. So you could run like a really offensive Venusaur, Dynamax it. It'd be faster than everything. Hell, you don't even have to Dynamax it. It'll just be faster. You can Sleep Powder something, which is 75% chance. A little risky, but odds are you'll put them to sleep. And then doubles, putting them to sleep is super broken. So yeah, there's so much stuff it could do. I'm trying to think of any other unique sets that I know off the top of my head. I think it was mostly you run like Life Orb for damage, Focus Sash to get like a Sleep Powder off. It was pretty good though. There was nothing really crazy about it, I guess, other than it was really consistent, did good damage. Sleep Powder is broken. It paired really well with like, you can run it, I think you could run it with Groudon too. I don't think there was any inherent synergy other than just Sun, go Burr, and then Venusaur kills all the water types. And plus Sleep Powder is good. I don't know, it kind of falls off a little in restricted formats when you have really like broken legendaries running around, but it's always good when it comes in. I think it's always been good ever since it got chlorophyll. So yeah. So if I was supposed to rate it, I think that's basically everything. Kind of yapped about it for a bit. But how would I feel about Venusaur competitively? Honestly, if I had to rate it, I would say... I need to think of a very understandable, very logical rating system everyone can understand. Let's say it's I would say it's world champ level, baby. Very, I would say this Pokemon, actually, I don't know if it has won a championship. I actually don't know. Like, this shit could win world championships, I feel. At least during certain years. Has it won a world championship? I actually don't know. I know how to type, okay. There's some people talking about it. There was a runner-up team, yeah. But yeah, like, if you look through a lot of its things, it won an international, which is pretty good. This was back in, yeah, 2022. It has like a ton of winnings. I think it literally has, yeah, it's in the top 8 a ton. Wait, wait, did it have one win at Worlds? Am I crazy? I don't know, like, it's on, like, yeah, see here, like, you could run Venusaur with fucking Groudon. Actually, this might be Mega Venusaur, actually, now that I think about it. I did not play during this era, but I know it was really good. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff. You can use it with a lot of stuff. A lot of Pokemon. It's very good Pokemon. Actually, damn, I guess it was really good and restricted. Because I'm not seeing a lot of normal placements here. Which honestly isn't surprising, because Sleep Powder is good. I did talk about Incineroar, and Incineroar is usually around with restricteds. So yeah, makes sense. Plus, I guess it could be decent with Rillaboom, but I don't know. I just remember it being really annoying really fast. And then Gmax Vine Lash was super strong. So yeah, good Pokemon. World Champ level. I don't know if it won. I honestly should know. I'll look later. Actually, I'm gonna look now. Alright, so it actually won some like seniors division, which is kind of interesting. I remember seniors was like, I think before you're an adult. It's like before you turn 18, but I could be wrong. I do not remember. But yeah, good Pokemon. You could also like see this team right here. You could run it with Torkoal. It'd be really fast. It's actually really good. I remember now. You could run it with Trick Room because Torkoal is really good in Trick Room. And then you could have Venusaur for an out of Trick Room mode. So like you could have like a super fast comp. You could have a Trick Room mode, and if they guess incorrectly with how to get rid of your speed control, you're fucked and you lose. So yeah, I'll be looking at this before I start from now on to jolt my memory. But yeah, look at all these fucking... This is all in 2022, back in Dynamax. Look at all these fucking Gmax... Gmax Venusaurs. Very strong, very strong. So yeah, good Pokemon. I think they also brought it with Groudon, because Venusaur could beat... Kyogre. Yeah. So yeah, World Champ level. This shit could win stuff. Gmax Venusaur was very strong. I don't think it has, like, any Scarlet and Violet wins. Yeah, like, if we look at Scarlet and Violet, it's got a couple. Like, see, look at all this shit from 2022. Like, this, like, yeah, 2021, 2022, and then it just kind of fell off. Mostly because it doesn't have a special form. They gave it, whenever they give Pokemon, or especially the Venusaur special forms, it pops off. I can't think of anything it would actually be used for, other than just Samel pairing with Groudon or pairing with Torkoal. This is an interesting team. I need to look into that team. That seems cool. Anyways, yeah. And then, you know, next, do I think it's fuckable? I'm gonna be honest. This guy, I mean, like, his tongue is just kind of like, I feel like if he licked me anywhere, I would feel weird, you know? And also he's like all bumpy. I don't think so, you know? I'm a monster fucker. But I think Venusaur is too much of a stretch for me. It's just not in the cards for Venusaur. I'm sorry, little guy. But it's just, I don't know, man. So that's just gonna be, it's gonna be a hard no. Hard no. I'm sorry, Venusaur, I would not give you a chance. Now then, would enjoy mac and cheese? Personally, I think it could really fuck with mac and cheese. I don't know if plants like cheese. I don't think they do, but I think frogs can eat cheese. So like, you know, it could probably enjoy mac and cheese. If I made mac and cheese and my partner Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, or Venusaur was around, I think I could like put them in a little pot. They could eat it with me. It'd be very cute. Be a wholesome moment. I think that could be a lot of fun. So I would say probably. Hard probably. At the end of the day, could this Pokemon be able to sleep soundly at night? I think so. I think, you know, because Sleep Powder has a 75% miss chance, you know? Very doable. Yeah, I think it can sleep. It sleeps very well. And also, you know, it's done a lot of good for the community. It's very cool. I think there's a lot of Venusaur fans. You know, when it was a kid back in Gen 1, people hated on Venusaur, but everybody's like, woo, I love Bulbasaur, I love Venusaur. I think it could sleep soundly. I would actually make sure it sleeps soundly. It's a good Pokemon. Others may feel differently, but if he can't sleep soundly, I'll give him some medication because I love him. But yeah, so we'll say he should. He should sleep soundly at night. If he's not, maybe he has sleep apnea. Actually, I don't know, he's kind of big. Maybe he does have sleep apnea. It's okay. He deserves to sleep soundly at night. Anyways, those are my feelings on Venusaur in the Bulbasaur line. Hope you enjoyed. This has been very fun. Fucking rambling about Pokemon. I wasn't right about everything. These are just personal opinions. I'd be more than happy if you had, like, please tell me, how do you feel about Venusaur? Is it fuckable? Do you think it would enjoy mac and cheese? And then I guess, if you're interested, how do you feel about it design-wise and competitively? But yeah, thank you for stopping by. I hope you had a nice break. I'll give you a couple more minutes to get ready before you go back to your desk. But yeah, thank you for being a KaitCaddy, valuable employee. You know, you're much appreciated. Anyways, I will see you later. Hope to make many more of these. This is very fun for me. Because, you know, I'm very good at rambling. Yippee! Alrighty, goodbye. Have good rest of your shift.